The vlog is gonna be great.
Just gotta mute all the sound.
Of course, yeah, put like a song over it. Make it like travel vlog style, you know?
Hey Pumpkin, where are we going?
We're going to Big Omas.
Big Omas, and what state is that?
New York City.
No, we're in New York. We're going to Florida. And he's up.
No crazy Sunday morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Man, I was hoping I hadn't come
Where are you now?
I'm at Auntie's and I'm taking a bath. And then we're gonna go, and then we get coffee, and then we're gonna go to Big Omas and have a great party night.
Oba took me here and Jake here when he was like losing his mind, and we were like, do you want to play shuffleboard? And he immediately got in the car. He thought that like something blew up on the road, and he like slammed on his brake. He's like, did you hear that? And me and Jake were like, no. And he's like, oh, okay. And then we came here and played shuffleboard, and he just beat us the entire time. This is why my standards are so high.
Boom.
My
Trey.
coaches treated me better.
This one he looks angry. Probably losing.
Oh, fuck. Yes, I should. You didn't do what he wanted to do.
Before we get going here, this is a memorial tournament for Dick Smedberg, and we've got a minute or two here before she brings in the sheets, and we could have a moment of silence for that, and if we got room for 3 people if they want to say something about Dick, and I go ahead. A moment of silence for Dick Smedberg.
He was a great man and we loved him. Moment of silence. I just want to thank everybody for coming. And I know we would be very honored to have this done for all of, all of his best friends. And like I said, at the end, that's what he was doing when he lost it. He was playing shuffleboard. He kept telling me, hide over left or we're going to lose. I said, honey, we won. He says, good. He was with shuffleboard to the end.
True Richard.
So growing up with my dad, he was quiet, reserved, shirt and tie. He did not yell at us. When Mom would say, they did this, this, and let's go beat them up, he would pretend to smack us and we'd pretend to cry. He was that kind of dad. As teenagers, we grew up in the 80s. We smoked pot, we drank beer, we didn't come home at night. No matter what, Dad would be there. He'd pick us up, he wouldn't talk, he wouldn't lecture us. He'd say, tomorrow's a new day, just don't tell your mother. As he got older, he became a pain in the ass. That's the reason. I think you guys know to the evil out of him. I want to thank you, Phil. He's right. He's really told us so many great stories of you guys. And that's why we're here today. So,
The feet.
Say hi to the vlog, almost.
Lonely, she's so lonely with nobody but her wife. Ooh.
Please never do that.
He used to tell everybody to figure out how to shoot and tell everybody that. And now they know what and he would tell you. And a lot of people used to think they were telling him what, no, he wasn't, because he watched everything and he knew what everybody was capable of doing. And he knew that, and he'll even do it. And you already did that shot 3 times and they didn't even know it. You know, so they'll go, you already did that shot a couple of times. And then they'll do it and then you won. I beat a #1 player because he told me twice in Merritt Island, Jonathan Harris, and he must have been cursing Richard the whole time. I beat him because he told me every shot what to do.
All these
I know. That was ridiculous.
like this.
But watching the new movie, I mean,
Up like this.
it follows the
See, it
book
can help.
perfectly.
But
But for someone that has never
make
watched
sure
the
they're up,
original
okay?
or read the book,
Up. Don't make it. One little bit at a time.
because it just leaves you with.
All right, here we go. Thanks again for everybody being here. So, Richard Smedberg was also known as Dick Smedberg, Dad, Opa, and a few other choice names.
Tricky Dicky.
So, when our dad was in the Army, he had the chance to go anywhere in the world, but he chose Germany. I know my sisters and I are grateful he did, because that's where he met our mom. This is how our family started. The greatest thing about my dad, to me, was that our dad worked for Pan Am, and that he was able to take my mom, my sisters, and I back and forth to Germany, so we all could have a relationship with our German side of the family. It also gave our family the opportunity to travel other places as well. Things I will miss about Dad is his passion for singing karaoke, his determination to be the best shuffleboard player. For him, there was no second place. When Dad chose to retire in Florida, who would have thought he would be Florida State shuffleboard champion 2 years in a row? He was proud of all his children, but there was an extra glow about him when he talked about his grandchildren or great-grandchild. Everyone knows how proud I was to have Dad's last name. Probably talking about it too much at times, but I want to clear it up so that whether your last name was a Wood, a Lee, or a Hoffman, the Smedberg bloodline runs through us all. Smedberg, meaning Blacksmith Mountain, is what will always give us strength. So, can you take that out, please? So this artwork is something I came up with for all of us. Once Dad said he loved it, I came up with this shield. And I made it in his honor. I love you, Dad, and we will all miss you forever.
Before, if anybody else would like to say anything, if we could just have a moment of silence for my father. So we have a lot of family and friends here, and there's so many stories and memories that, like, there's things that we may not even got to say to one another or heard anything, or a feeling that you had about my dad that nobody expressed, maybe. So I would just like to open it up to anybody that would like to express themselves. Just go one at a time, and don't feel like you have to, just feel like if you're being led to, please.
I just want to thank everybody for coming. He would have been so damn proud. And that he had a tournament named after him. He always wished. He always wanted to make it in the Hall of Fame. But he was almost there. And as sick as he was, thank God to the veterans, he had a lot more years left because of the medicine. I'm grateful for that. And 55 years. I started out with him, I was a child, 17 years old, new country, didn't know the language. And I always looked at him not just as my love, I looked at him as like a father. He knew best and I just followed. I came from a very strong background and Mama always say, Rosie, he's the right man for you, you just go for it. Something goes wrong, if I have to go around with a hat and collect money, you're coming back. You and your baby are always welcome back. And that's, I guess, been pretty adventure and it's been a hell of a ride. And thank you for all your friendship, your loyalty.
Thank you, Rosie.
Your love, all you have given and shared with me. And let's continue.
There's still good men in this family that love everybody, that are strong, and that are here for you, and you can always count on us.
And Kim.
And Kim, and everybody else. Christina's here. Thank you all for being all part of our lives, and just being there and loving us. We all love you, and we are good. Oprah has put you in good hands. We love everybody. And the tournament yesterday was amazing. Marianne won. Rich's daughter Bianca came in second.
Yes.
Rich's grandson came in third. And his son-in-law won the 50-50, and the number was his birthday, 8/21. So he was there with us at the tournament. He guided us, and we are strong as ever. God bless each and every one of you, and let's have some fun.
This is a good family friend of ours. If anybody who does not know, this is Rayhan.
She's another mama.
Yes, she is extended family. And her two beautiful daughters. This is Meltem and Sidon, everybody.
All right.
Someone said, a heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others. And as everybody's here, you could tell how much everybody loved Richard. When I met Rosie and Richard, I met Rosie first. My son was, Kenan, oldest son, was 6 months, and Bianca was 9 months old. And we were
Baby clinic.
at Bramley Health Center. And I
You're welcome, I got you together.
I had my son on my lap, and she has her Bianca on her lap, and she says, "Oh, like she started talking to me, and we exchanged numbers, and we've been friends ever since." I met Richard, and I always am with their marriage, their relationship. They understand each other, the funds, and Rosie always going for his bowls.
Thank God for America.
But no. For her being another country, Turkey.
Mama. She's
And
still talking.
when I saw Rose, it was so amazing because it was totally everything I grew up with, like never seen it. I was always amazed by it. I would go.
And that's why cultures should mix.
I had the video. We were at each other's children's wedding, you know, grandchildren and everything. And the last wedding, my sons, Richard and Rosie, they were dancing.
That was last October.
I have them on the video. I wish I could have it to show to you guys. But his smile is like a world. He smiles up the whole room. You can't just never forget him. And I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about shuffleboard or anything. One summer we came to visit Rosie and Richard, and they say, "Okay, let's go play shuffleboard." I don't know what I was doing, but he tells me, "Push it that way, push it that way."
Oh, he told everybody where to go.
Stay over here, play the rail.
No, right. We love you so much, Richard. We shall always be in our hearts. Thank you.
So, Richard Smedberg, my grandfather, and any way to family, I would like to say that he is loved by all, and we know this to the rest of our lives. And I miss him with all my heart, and I just wish he could be here with us today. And I really do wish this didn't have to happen, but you know, he's in a better place now. And I hope to see him one day up there and hope to play another shuffleboard tournament with him. So.
It is clothing optional from here on out. For the record.
Johnny,
As soon as I take it out.
encouraging drinking at a young age. Look at her go. She is going to crush it in college.
Got a memory of Opa?
There was this one time I had a show in Atlantic City, and I walked out, and there was Opa standing in his underwear in the middle of the kitchen. My girlfriend at the time did not like it, but I laughed my ass off.
There you go.
Okay, I went shuffleboarding one time with Opa, and I just couldn't help but be so proud every time I get to see him go shuffleboard. This time I actually got to go play shuffleboard when I was so proud that how good he was, and everyone looks up to him. There's not a better feeling than your grandpa being the greatest. That's something.
I would come over here. I would get to sleep in the guest room, and in the morning, I'd wake up and I'd see Opa on the couch watching something. I'd sit down next to him. We would have conversations. He was the greatest grandfather I could ever ask for. I'm sad to see him gone, but this is for him.
That was elegant!
Look at that!
I really liked when I told my Opa I was going to the same college as him. I'd never seen him like that proud of me ever, so that was really nice. And also, when he told me I reminded him of his mom he never got to meet, that was really special.
I remember Opa almost as two people. When I was younger, he was the one that taught me educational things could be cool. Took me to a museum, took me to a rock collection expo. And then as I was older, I partied in Tijuana with Opa, and he was the guy at my job in a Speedo hanging out at the pool. That is my Opa.
I got to go shuffleboarding with my Opa once. There was a couple of times where I actually made nice shots and he got pissed off and then cleared the entire board so that I couldn't score any points. But from that, I was able to get fourth, and I'll always be grateful. We got no win there.
Hey! I love you. Opa. Bye-bye.
The one memory I have is when I came right after high school. I came down for a week to spend some time, and of course Oma and Opa took me out to eat. Opa tried to get me a drink and I was only 18. We tried to tell her that it was her drink so that the waitress would get it and I can have it. Went over Oma's head. She couldn't grasp it. So of course when the waitress came and saw that I had it, they came and took it right back.
Oh.
But then I came back here and had some drinks, so it made up for it. And the other memory I have is watching his face light up when he was holding her in the NICU.
I remember the days, yeah, it was several days. Opa slept over at our house, and I used to wake up and ask him about his stories when he was younger. I wish I could piece together more of the story, but they were very good to say that.
When we were down here in Florida, what did he do with you? Did he play with you? Right? So what? He came up to spend time with us at Christmas, and what did he do with you? Can we go this way? And I'm talking for you, so it's okay.
Watch me play.
He got to watch you play. And what else did he say to you? Because he said something. He couldn't believe how what?
Pretty cute.
How pretty and how big.
And how beautiful.
And how beautiful. All right, you ready to let go of your balloon?
I remember the time when we went to Destin, Florida, and I got to go down a water slide with Opa, and I also got to go on a giant pirate cruise with him, and those were two of the best moments in my life.
The most important step.